Hi, my name is Edison, your host for MBC Voice. Today I'm out here at the Amobi Okoye Foundation. They're actually having a charity event to raise water for the less fortunate in Africa. Amobi Okoye is one of the youngest NFL players that was drafted when he was 19 years old. He actually left Africa when he was 12 years old and decided to pursue his career in football, and he actually plays for the Texans here in Houston. And he's done so many things for Africa and so many great things. He's actually taking the American football back to Africa and actually teaching the children the American football. He's raised so many things. He's done so many great things for our community, and tonight's event is one of the exceptional events where he's raising water for the less fortunate. We have so many other organizations that's supporting this event tonight. We have 8 Friends Out. We have Afropol Houston that's also supporting this event tonight. This place is set to be packed with people bringing water and things to be taken to Africa. Amobi Okoye Foundation is one of the biggest foundations here in America that's actually doing amazing things for our community, especially in Nigeria. And I want y'all to take part of this show because this show is inspiring you to make a difference. And Amobi Okoye is known for inspiring young men and young women in Africa. He provides hope for our future generation. In one of his interviews with CNN, he said, let's not forget that the generation of Africa is the future leader, that the children of Africa are the future leaders. Hi, here we are with Deji. Deji, tell us how you heard about this event.
I've been involved in the Afropol community around Houston, and my cousin used to be a chair, and he just told me about this event. I came last year, and it was very good. I heard about the cause, and just come again. It's good for networking and things of that nature.
Oh, that's awesome. So, did you bring water for the nation?
I brought water. I brought 2.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm so excited. Tell us how events like this inspire you to help Africans.
Well, actually, I'm involved in the medical field. My future goal is to become a physician. So, part of that is to take, what I've learned to Africa. I would definitely like to help in healthcare in that aspect. So, events like this, doing things like this, every little thing helps.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
It's of great importance to give back to the community where you're from.
Thank you so much, Deji. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. That's it. You've heard from Deji. We're going to be interviewing a lot more people today, and the event is set to be really packed out here. They're making such a great impact in Africa, and you don't have to miss this. You have to be here for next year because the event is really great.
I got the news from a friend from Fatima, and then I went to the website and I saw how the type of services they provide, like helping kids with education and sports, through sports.
True.
Yeah, so I said, well, let me come and support, yeah, that's right.
Tell us how providing drinking water, clean drinking water for Africa is really helping our future generation.
Drinking water for Africa? Well, I mean, it helps in the sense that, they use the water. I don't know what they use the water for, but what I know is that now the organization helps the kids in Africa.
Sure.
They provide education, they provide other services that encourage, and uplift the kids in Africa. So that is good for me. So whatever they do with the water, I don't know. I know that they don't send the water to Africa. So, but again, the most important thing is that they're trying to help kids in Africa in education through sport. So that's encouraging.
So you tell us the amazing things that he's done for the community. Amobi Okoye. The things that you can remember.
Well, I don't know much about it. I can't tell you more. All I know is when I went to the website and I got this information. Okay. So I thought it was a very good cause, so I came to support it.
That's amazing. We need people like you in our community that come out to support good cause, and I'm so proud that you came out here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure, you're welcome.
At the Amobi Okoye Foundation, that's a charity event that's taking place here in Houston. And with me here today, we have Yvette, we have Algo, and we have Emmanuel. And they're going to be telling us about how they heard about this event. How did y'all hear about this event?
I recently moved to Houston, and I have a friend of mine from college who actually emailed me the invite. And then I passed it to my friend.
Oh, wow. I'm so excited that y'all are here. What inspired y'all to come out to a charity event like this?
Just basically network with like-minded professionals and just basically, just expand your network. That's basically what I'm here for.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. that's basically it.
How do you feel about Amobi Okoye providing drinking water for the children in Africa?
I think it's just a wonderful charity opportunity and just a great use of compassion.
I mean, that's awesome. I'm so proud that we actually come out here to support, you know, the causes that are going back to Africa. Do you feel like you have any cause root that's actually making you want to give back to your community in Africa?
Any cause? I mean, I actually get inspired sometimes when people do things that are non-traditional.
Yeah.
So we had a mutual friend in college who had their own business and donated a percentage of profits to scholarships to help people go to college in Nigeria.
Oh wow, that's pretty awesome. That's I'm so excited y'all come out here. They actually, I want y'all to come out next year because the event happens every year. And welcome to Houston. Houston's really great. You're gonna love it. Okay, thank y'all so much. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Miracle.
I'm Ejike.
Ejike.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I would probably love to know a little bit about you before this interview, but can you tell us a little bit about this song and why you're here today?
Okay, well, I am a newly licensed attorney. I just passed the bar a few weeks ago. I practice law with the Harris County Attorney's Office.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So.
How did you hear about this event?
Well, it was a friend of mine in our organization, Umu Igbo Unite Houston. She had told me about it. I'd always known about AfriPro, but I was in law school, so I was under a pile of books, so I really had to learn more about it, and now I can actually branch out and be involved in a lot more organizations. So I saw this, I said it was a good opportunity for us to collaborate and network and everything, so that's why I'm here.
And so I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that you're out here to support things that are going back to our community. We're here also in support of the Amobi Okoye Foundation. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, definitely. Our group has worked with him in the past. We've tried to get him to support us as much as possible, and in turn we support him. It's not just asking for support. We try and give as much support to our own, as much as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, this foundation is set to raise water for the less fortunate in Africa. How do you feel about giving back to our community back home?
I think it's very important. I think that's something that's vital to not only the strength of our culture and our history, but for preservation for the future. We really have to focus on supporting our own and giving back, not only to just us here, but also people back home in Africa. And I'm Nigerian, so mainly where I try to give my support to is Nigeria, but I mean just Africa in general. It's important for us in the diaspora to reach back.
That's right.
And not just to stay here in our own world and not recognize that we have a duty to improve our home continent back home.
I'm so inspired talking to y'all. I'd like you to look into the camera and inspire people who are going to be watching about giving back to the community, about giving back to Africa in particular, because a lot of people come here and they forget about the motherland, and forgetting that we can train up the younger generation to take over and make things different. So I would like to encourage people who are going to be watching.
Most definitely. Well, my name is Ejike Okoya Jr. I am the president of Umu Igbo Unite Houston, and for everyone who is African, you not only have your job if you're a doctor or a lawyer or a pharmacist, you also have a job of teaching and spreading your culture to others, especially the younger ones. It's very important that you do so, because I love my culture and you should too. And it's not only that other cultures, Asians or Hispanics or everything should have a voice and should have their culture here. We need to spread our own as well. We need to be strong and be united. That's the most important thing. And I'm always here to collaborate with, to help with in any organization, and I'm sure others here, I have some members with me as well, but we really need to get together more often and do things like this. And I'm very grateful for things like this and the foundations we support, not just Amobi Okoye, but other foundations we support. It's very important, very vital.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming out, and we want to see more of you come out and support so many great causes that are helping Africa. Thank you.
Most definitely. And just one more thing. We're having our Umu Igbo Unite convention in August. For more details, just check out www.umigbounite.com.
Okay. Thank you so much. So tell me a little bit about this cause that's coming up in August, right?
Yeah.
What do y'all do? What support? What aspect of the community do y'all target?
We target everybody really that wants to learn more about our culture, our Igbo culture. What we do is we network, we socialize, we do a lot of professional events. We have a banquet, we have cultural things like dancing, masquerade, things like that. It's just a chance to come and really just meet people from all over the nation that are also our same heritage, and even outside, not even non-Igbos are welcome as well. So
it's so exciting. You talk about the culture of dances, so you're actually bringing into America and doing it like it's done back home.
Oh yeah, we try to keep it as authentic as possible. You know, and it's not just our culture. We also try to link up with other people. You know, I'm a lawyer. Maybe I need a doctor in Chicago, and I need to talk to somebody there. Well, this brings everybody from all across the nation for this one weekend where we have a lot of fun. Of course, we know how to have fun and party, but the most important thing is the networking and trying to build a plan for what we can do for ourselves here and back home in Nigeria.
I'm so excited. What date is the event again?
It is August 2nd through the 5th.
August 2nd through the 5th. And what's the website?
www.Umu Igbo Unite, UMUIGBOUNITE.com.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We had such a great time with him. I'm sure you've heard it. You need to come out and start supporting events that are giving back to Africa. And we're so excited. Hopefully people will turn out to this event, and hopefully I'm going to be there to record and capture moments like this that, make us proud Africans and just want to celebrate our culture. Yep. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay. Here we are at the Amobi Okoye Foundation, the charity event that's actually raising water for the less fortunate in Africa. And today I'm here with
Edison,
Wale, and
Anna.
We're going to be asking them questions. How did you hear about this event?
I actually attended the last year's event, so I knew about it. Yeah.
Tell us about last year. How was it?
It was actually insightful. You actually got a chance to know where the water is going to and what the foundation is about. So it was pretty insightful.
That's pretty good. We're going to be talking, I think later on today, they're going to be talking about where the water is going to and how the support is supposed to make a difference in Africa. Tell us how you came to the event, who invited you, and...
Well, I was part of I'm part of AFIPO since 2003.
Really? I've been looking for someone from AFIPO to talk to. How is it going? I'm so excited that you're actually supporting this event.
We have branches all over, like New York, Miami, Atlanta, Houston, so it's growing little by little, and through the network, I just actually moved here, and through the network I heard about this, so I'm here now. So you see, it's working. It's like you move from one side of the country to another side, and through the network they'll let you know what's going on in your metropolis, so you can come and help out.
That's pretty good. Tell us how people can be part of AfroPole Houston to be able to join and support organizations like this.
Or you can just go to afripo.org, and sign up, and based on your region of the country, you can see the nearest one, and they will send you some information about events going on. If you can pitch in, maybe you're traveling, you can say, hey, you know what, I don't have anything to do or something, or I want to pitch in the community. You can go in, bring a bottle of water or something. You never know when you can help.
Oh, wow. Tell us about AfroPole's interest in supporting this organization in providing water.
I think one of the guys that's supporting that foundation is a AfriPole member. So we band together and help each other out like that. If you have an initiative and you want to do something, you can just tell the people, and you just form an event like this, and bam, we will help you out and help save the community.
And tell us about, have you heard anything about the Amobi Okoye Foundation and how it's helping the community?
No, actually this is my first time. I was invited by a friend, so this is my first time at the event. So far so good. Good opportunity to network and meet with other people.
Yes, I think it's a great atmosphere out here. Everyone seems so ecstatic about helping Africa. Do you have any dreams of going back home and making such an amazing change?
Awesome, yes, actually I really do. More so on the business side, I have family there, so I'm excited about going back. I'm actually going in December, so.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Have a safe trip, and I'm so excited that y'all came out here to support this event. I'm so inspired when I see young people come out to support charity events to help, our motherland, because a lot of times people get comfortable and you don't want to support, so I'm really inspired. Thank y'all so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. remember with OJ and XO at the Amobi Okoye Foundation, they were actually raising water to donate to the less fortunate in Africa. Tell us how you heard about this event and how this event is inspiring you.
So I'm actually involved in AfriPro. I've been involved for a few months now, and I'm now a member. For me, anything that allows you to give back to Africa is positive. And I don't know the exact details, so I don't know. I know it's going to the Amobi Okoye Foundation. I don't know the particulars of how it's going to get out there in the community, but it's just inspiring to be around people who come here and who would donate. A lot of people are bringing out cases, and so that's positive to me. And just the opportunity to network. I was talking to him earlier on. We happen to be in the same business, and to side by side in parallel talk about what we do in a social atmosphere, and then to give back to the community, I think is just a wonderful opportunity.
I'm so inspired talking to you. Really great.
Yeah.
Can you tell us anyhow how the Amobi Okoye Foundation inspires you?
He's a football player, and he doesn't have to do this. I think just the very concept that he's a football player, he's here in the US,
and he's not the only African football player that has been drafted.
Exactly. But then he goes out of his way, he has this foundation, and I'm just inspired by that act. Because I think we could all in our own small way. I think a lot of the time you think you have to be an Amobi Okoye, you have to be a very prominent figure to give back to the community, but it is not entirely true. There's small ways. Being at this event, you know, feeding into the path Amobi Okoye has provided, bringing a case of water. And so all of that is inspiring, and the fact that we could be here and we could actually contribute. And not just only contribute, but in contributing also contribute to ourselves. Giving back to the community is also, we did the NAMC high school program together, and that was giving back to the community, and this is another way to give back to the community. So it's just inspiring, it's inspiring. And the appetizers are always wonderful too. Yes, good. So it's all positive.
It's all positive.
And I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really want to talk to XO for a little while. What brought you to this event tonight?
Well, I have attended an AfriPro event before, so I got on the mailing list, and basically I watched what the event is, and I got an event that we're doing Water for Wine, and it has something to do with the Amobi Foundation, and I decided to come.
I'm so inspired that we're able to come together for such an amazing cause. I'm just inspired to be able to just make such a change in Africa by just showing up and supporting things like this. So tell us about what you know about the Amobi Okoye Foundation.
Yeah, I know it has something to do with, they have some programs like camp for kids to exercise and get involved in sporting activities, and I see it as a kind of example of how you understand the opportunities that you've been given, and you want to make sure that other people coming behind you understand those opportunities, and also kind of help them understand that if they put in the efforts, they can get to where you are. So basically seeing life as an opportunity and making maximum use of those opportunities can get you to where you could be in life. Yeah.
I was so inspired. I'm so excited. I remember when I watched one of his interviews with CNN, he talked about having hope. You know, he talked about how he grew up in Nigeria and he wants to give back, and he was just exactly like one of those children. How do you feel about him taking American football to Africa?
And actually, I heard that's something I keep like asking myself. Do you know how many people sports employs in this country? Not just the players, the people that work at stadiums, the people that get scholarships to go to college just to play sports. I mean, if this is something that we can replicate in Nigeria, all these kidnappings, armed robbery will reduce. A lot of those people can use like this energy that they are using to commit evil activities in sports, and they will enjoy what they are doing, and they will make money from it, and our society will be a lot better. So taking NFL football back to Nigeria is a step in the right direction. I hope it works out. I hope we can build stadiums, even if it's just picking out 4 schools in Nigeria and building a stadium and then starting something small. It will go a long way. We have the athletes that can do it. Basketball, soccer, football, whatever it is. I don't know if we have the leaders, but
it's a step in the right direction.
Very positive. How do you feel about the American football going to Nigeria?
I think, I don't exactly know if I have too much of a strong sentiment, but I think we could always use more sports in Nigeria with people who are very sports loving. And so NFL going to Nigeria or American football going to Nigeria is a good idea. I really like what he talked about, which is, and you see it a lot in the communities here, inner communities, and these kids tell you that getting involved in sports, even if it's boxing, if it is American football or basketball, always provides some kind of a channel, an outlet to take a lot of this negative energy and basically disperse it somewhere else, and you could do something positive. And so if that is what it could do to our community as well, just to echo what he has said, I think it's extremely positive. And there's a commercial side to it. You see how much money people make out of sports here in this country. If we could take that and replicate it on the African continent, Nigeria is just an example. I think it will be positive for the community, and I just think it's positive. I think it's a good thing.
I'm excited.
If it can happen.
I'm excited about American football going back to Africa. The Okoye Foundation has been known to taking the American football back into Nigeria, in particular, back to Africa, and they have several videos where they're training young people, young men and women, to play this American football, and the training camp has been successful. This has been going on for years, and it's so inspiring how these young people come out to learn new spots, and they're so excited about this new sports that they're learning. And I think this will actually involve the American government, and so many people will love the American football to try to inspire by donating and making several changes in Africa, because Africans are actually looking forward and learning the sports that they enjoy so much. Thank you so much, OJ. It was really great talking to y'all. Y'all inspire me so much. Thank you so much. And we're going to be interviewing a lot more people. I really want the camera to take a look at the desserts. I love to eat. I forgot to mention that. I love to eat. So these desserts are like making me so thirsty, and I want the camera to go over the desserts, and you need to be here. That's why you need to start leaving your houses and coming out to events like this that help our community. So I'm going to let the camera go over the desserts because they're really juicy. I am just, I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, I'm Edison, your host for MBC Voice. I'm actually here at the Amobi Foundation. They're actually having a charity event today to raise water for the less fortunate in Africa. With me here today is Luckett. He's actually the marketing director and the public relations officer for this foundation. So tell us how you got started.
I got started in the foundation in 2007 when Amobi started this foundation. There was a hurricane out here, and there was needed help for volunteers, and Amobi was reaching out, buying groceries for a lot of local people. And I saw it as a void and filled myself in with the foundation. And since then, it's been a great relationship with Amobi and I and his brother, and we've been able to sort out Amobi's visions with the foundation and implement them.
Wow, tell us how Amobi has inspired you to actually, make several changes in Africa. Tell us about the places you've actually been to implement these changes.
One reason, Amobi's 6 months younger than me, so mentally, a lot of times we have the same connection. And what inspires me about him, and he loves where he's from, and he never forgets that, and he always implements his dream wherever he's at. So he takes it to the fullest capacity and does a lot out there in Nigeria, South Africa as well, and as well here in the States to his fullest. A lot of athletes aren't as hands-on as he is, and he's very involved in this foundation. He doesn't give up. He's going over many hurdles. Many times the foundation has seemed like things were going to fail and things were going to work out, but he constantly sticks to it and overcomes that and just faces adversity and continues his mission for the foundation. And not only continues it, he develops it and makes it better every year.
Actually going to the website, I was so inspired. Tell us about the kids pickup and actually the CATE.
We have two programs under the brother of the Amobi Okoye Foundation. CATE, which is Changing Africa Through Education, which is our international program. And that is when we go out to Nigeria, and our goal is to implement American football into the schools, implement teamwork, help the kids with education, and bring books and scholarships out there to spread out amongst those kids, and just give them hope that there's more than what they see, beyond what they see, and that they can be better. Because when Amobi goes out there, he constantly reminds them that he was there until he was 11 years old. and came to the States, and things turned around. And the Kickoff for Kids is our domestic program, and that's where pretty much we do football camps. We have movies and motivation. We get very involved with kids and talk to them one-on-one and mentor them about the better things in life, and not to get so caught up in what they're around in the surroundings, but that they have dreams and outtake those dreams and do better with themselves with those dreams.
While I'm so inspired, and I hope all of y'all that are watching are so inspired. Tell us about your last trip in Nigeria with the Amobi Okoye Foundation.
Our last trip in Nigeria was our 5th trip, and to me it was our most productive trip. Wow. We were able to make great relationships with the River State government and the Lagos State government to have the program that we've been trying to implement the last 4 or 5 years into the schools. So the schools have accepted it now and are teaching what we came and taught them. So I believe that it was our most productive year because we got a lot done in River State, and thank you for the River State government, thank you to the Lagos State government for allowing us to do that. And I think that relationship will continue, and we'll be able to do a lot more and get better every year.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so inspired. You know, when I watched the video, I was just so motivated, and it was just, you know, how accepting they are of American football and just, you know, learning, willing to learn, and I was so excited. I saw him teaching so many of them, and they actually came with other players from the team here in Texas. Tell us about that. He actually goes out with his friends.
To me, that's the best part of the trip because they see, a lot of the kids see Amobi coming back. They see him getting involved with the community and bringing his friends to get involved. Another player, Connor Barron and Frank Okham and James E. Hedibo all went with us. Connor Barron, being a Caucasian player, was the only white guy out there, and the kids just loved him. They received him very well, and he loved them as well. And they was playing with him, interacting with him, asking him questions, and the interaction, they see that, okay, I can do this. I don't just have to play football to do this. You know, I can, you know, educate myself in school and be better, and I can do a lot more with myself.
Okay. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Watching. We're finally done with the Amobi Okoye Foundation. We're actually raising water for the less privileged for the camp that's actually coming up June 9th, actually at the University of Houston. He's going to be with his friends at this event. So kids are free, like you've heard it. Kids are free. Adults are $5. Come out. It's going to be in June 9th at the University of Houston. So this event is great. Amobi Okoye Foundation is known to have done amazing things in our community back here and also in Africa. He's actually inspiring a lot of young people. So it's very important for young people at home to plug in children and plug in because he's doing so many great things for you to be part of it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.